of all the things we do at school. So first, we have um, first we have June bugs. June bugs is where we're gonna write a movie script about all of we're gonna write a movie script of a bunch of June bugs that are dumb, and then 5 of them, a group of them is really smart, and we have to write like a story about how they are leaders and how they change throughout the book. My characters right now are Jokester. The Jokester is named Anita Bath, and then the know-it-all is named Arthur, and then the fish out of water is Moxie, and then the veteran is Norman. So they change. All of them change in the same way besides Norman. So Norman gets captured, and then they all realize that they need Norman, even though he's crabby and old, and he's like an old fart. So they realize at the end that they need him to get through all this. Next is Regimental. We do that at the end of the day. It's where it stands for recap, evaluator, announcer, reset the room, do your jobs, get your mail, and line up. So first is recapper. She or he asks us for all of our homework assignments, and then he or she writes them on the board, and then we write them down in the assignment notebook. And then the evaluator evaluates our day by a checklist, and we make a goal for the next day. The announcer, they ask us for all the announcements, and then after that they do their spiel. It goes reset the room, do your jobs, get your mail, and line up. For the last part of Region Mickle, that's what the announcer says. And then it's blog posts. These, we put all of our subjects into blog posts, and then we post it on Weebly. This has a tab on it that we could go to. You could go to it and then look at all my Weeblies. I am proud of this one because it gives a very good explanation of the Electoral College. And yeah. The next is HBRP, stands for Human Body Research Paper. The paragraph right there is a paragraph about blood in our circulatory system, but we don't just do the circulatory system. We do the skeletal, muscular, circulatory, respiratory, digestive, and nervous systems. This activity really taught me how to paraphrase quotes and not plagiarize by copying exactly what the websites we learned our facts from said. This was kind of hard. It was kind of hard for me to organize it though, so I got to work on that. Next is passion time. My passion time for round 1 was how do reflector and refractor telescopes work and how are they different. So we have to do a video and where we learned it from. We have to cite the site that we learned it from. And then we do a Trello card. That's a website where you get to like make all your steps and how you're going to do it. And then there's LAQ and first is KWH. It's what do I know, what do I want to know, and how will I learn this? It's what we fill out at the beginning of the Passion Time round, and at the end of the Passion Time, we do the LAQ, which, what did I learn from this project? What actions will I take to teach others, and how will I keep this in my mind and stuff? And then what questions do I still have? Like, do I still have questions about this project? All the Passion Time periods are at least 10 periods to get it done. And then my first goal that Mr. Solares gave me was make sure that each blog entry is complete and accurate within 1 week of it being assigned. And then It said that Sam struggled with regard to completing his blog assignments this trimester. 8 out of his 18 blog posts were missing or incomplete past their due dates. So I got to work on doing that. And then the specific actions I will take. I'll check the blog assignments page at our classroom website daily or weekly to ensure that each blog post is complete and accurate. And I could also go to Homework Club to catch up if I'm not able to complete these at home. My goal number 2 that Mr. Solars gave me was organize your human body research paper essays as describing in class and according to the Google spreadsheet. It said in the circulatory system, he noticed that the paragraphs weren't right, and I needed to add more in those. And then the actions I'll take, I'll revise all my current body paragraphs according to the Google spreadsheet organizer. And then I'll ask help from my peers and you guys and my responsibility partners. My last goal that Mr. Solars gave me was to continue grow as a leader by helping others to make wise decisions behaviorally and by pulling out the best in my peers academically. It said that Sam has shown that he excels in many academic areas, so now it's time to grow with regard to confidence and leadership. He has the ability to bring out the best in his peers, and I'd like him to ask him to work at helping those around him. And then the actions I will take is I will encourage people in my classroom to be more leaders and help them out more. Next is degrees. Degrees come from sub days, fire drills, and assemblies. So sub days we either get 15 or 14 degrees depending on our behavior and how we did. Fire drills are worth 3 degrees, but if we didn't do it well, we would just get 0. And then assemblies are worth 6 for the first half hour, and then 1 after every 5 minutes after that first half hour. And if we get 100 degrees, we get a party. We already have one party planned. Well, we're going to plan it, and we're already almost close to our second party. Our homework and events calendar. This is the calendar where we keep all our assignments. And so if we forget our assignment notebooks, we could just look at this calendar and look at all the blogs and all the homework assignments that we have to get done. The daily photo journal is where the students take pictures of all of the activities we do in our classroom. And then Mr. Solars puts the good ones on our Weebly for our parents to see and see what we're doing. Our Lit Circle videos Lit Circle videos are a video of this one is an aha moment. So like if we play it, you could hear us talking and stuff. So all that, and then we have a chart in the room of all the different videos we could do about our books, and if we fill a whole row of them up, then we can't do it anymore. And then we do a YouTube. We have a YouTube account. This is Mr. Solars' YouTube account. We post all of our videos on his account. Most of the subjects include videos, so there are a lot of them, and all of the students post them. Twitter. So the students get to post tweets about all the stuff that most classes don't do. So this particular tweet is my tweet. It's planning for this student-led conference. So we were deciding like what was required and stuff. And after we tweet them, Mr. Solars has to retweet them. So it goes out to 25,000 fans to see. And then entrepreneurship. This is where we get to make our own company this year and actually sell things. My group right now is build your own toy kit. So we get materials and then send them to people in packages so they can build their own toys. And we have different jobs for each process. So that means like So like we have packing, people, recorders, cashiers, orders, shippers, pricing, people, groupers, explorers, advertisers, and makers. And then yeah, that's basically what we do in our classroom. And bye. What? Oh shoot. What? Oh, wait, call. So I started the screen recording, and then it's not there anymore.
I don't know. I just hit the screen recording, but it's like something's not going.
So new audio recording? New movie recording? Daniel, I started it and then it didn't. I didn't.
What just happened?
So I went to QuickTime, and then new audio recording, right?
Audio, no. Screen.
Yeah, where is it? Oh. Oh, so I already have one going?
Yeah.
So where is it?
Yeah, you already have one going.
Where is it?
Right there. It's recording.